Hey, it's Jack from Alphacharts with a stocks to watch video. Today is October 20th, 2024. Before we get started, this video is for informational purposes only. These are not recommendations to buy, sell, or hold any stock or security. And I may hold positions in some of the equities mentioned. Know your time frame and risk tolerance. All right, thank you all for watching the video. If you haven't done so, again, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You'll also find me on X at Alphacharts365, posting all kinds of charts and market related stuff all week long for free. But I do really go in depth for my subscriber group. It's $10 a month, but you get, again, I just made a watch list video, which was about an hour long every Sunday. I made a focus list video, which is usually 10 to 15 minutes, where I go through my top 4, 5, 6 setups every single week. We also go over last week's setups for complete transparency, right? We want to measure how well are we doing in what we're choosing, and we always go against the SPY. What else do I do? I'm gonna do a market note every Sunday. I do one every Thursday. I do a midweek video on Tuesdays, again, to keep people engaged. Annotated charts and everything from the focus list. We have a shorter term program we started about a quarter ago, about 3 months ago or so, where we do weekly hold, a swing trade for the weekly hold people. We have a longer term trading idea that we just started. So it's kind of a new idea. So a ton of information, and you get to choose how you consume it, right? I have market notes, I have market videos, I have annotated charts, all this for $10 a month. I mean, it is an amazing value for what you're getting. We have people that work full time. We have people that have been trading for a long time, people new to trading, and they are using this subscription for a very low cost way to just supplement what they're already doing, not in place of, but supplement, which is what it's meant to be, right? A supplementation to grab some ideas maybe you didn't know about, maybe something happening in the market that you didn't see, that somebody to bounce ideas off of. That's what we do here. So if you're interested, click that subscribe button. And we're always adding again fresh ideas and keeping people in tune with the market. All right. So, but you're here for some setups. So let's talk about it. Again, we're in a bullish time in the market. Some ideas. First one is SOFI. So here's SoFi, and you see this is a beautiful, trying to break out of the base. Zooming into this area, it's kind of just, gapped up here, and now it's just kind of flagging, and we could kind of, might need a little bit more time to develop this flag, but overall, I think it looks pretty good. Again, it may need another couple days or something like that, but there you go. If it breaks the flag, we can be long that name. New holdings. This one went through some choppy period. But I like this kind of downtrend line right here. You can probably adjust that just slightly right there or something, right? That looks pretty close. Look at this nice bunched up moving averages. So you can manage risk against, we'll call it $14, right? So again, nice little low risk breaks out versus $14. Nice low risk area, and it may be making some sort of, whether you want to call this an inverse head and shoulders or some sort of base here. So there you go, new holdings. Toast, again, broke out of the base. Again, this is one that me and subscribers are in for a longer term trade because it's got a nice, beautiful base right here. And you see it broke out already. So what's the trade? I mean, so if it consolidates or comes back into roughly $30 or so, I think we could be along this name versus, a moving average, or maybe this low right here, something like that. But Toast looks really good, and you see the uptrend has started, right? Every moving average is moving up and to the right. App. It's been a very, very strong name. Now I think this little flag is giving you a chance to get involved, maybe on the breakout. It does have, decent risk versus the 23-day, but I would probably play it versus this candle right here. This, what's the low there? 139-ish or so, right? So it breaks out. High is, we'll call it 146, and stop is, we'll call it 139. So $6 or $7 of risk. So it's a reasonable amount. Again, in a name that has been leading the market for a long time, or at least for the last, month and a half or so. What else do we have? Kava. It's a name that me and members have been in. This is the most recent note on there. So it's not that far away from this. Yes, it is a little wedgy. So that is something to be, to consider. But if I was going to add to my position or get involved in this one, it'd be have to break the wedge to the upside. So that's what I'm looking for. Break this wedge. If it breaks to the downside, I don't want to be involved in this name. But if it breaks to the wedge to the upside, I think this is a nice looking name. Again, in one of the leaders, again, we've been involved in this one multiple times. This is just a new iteration of this trade. So yeah, a breakout above, what's that high there? We'll call it 136-ish or so. If it gets above 136, I think you could be long this name. Below 136, probably not. So it's really close to that place. And yeah, so just manage your risk there. Net, big up, right? Big up. There's a little flag, a little steep on the flag. It may need a little bit more time to maybe build this out a little bit more, but overall, looks pretty good. I love how on these two pullback days, which were decent pullback days, no volume. No volume. I like that. It looks like it's digging in here. So you could play it versus, breakout above this area. We'll call it 91.50 and 89.75 or so below. That's not bad, right? It's a really low risk, potentially high reward name in Cloudflare. AVGO, Broadcom, a name that we've talked about for me and subscribers. I think this is a nice double bottom, kind of broke out, retested, held. Love how it's holding the 23-day, still in a buyable range. So I think that looks really good. Broadcom, Micron. This was a note I had for subscribers from last week. I still think it's actionable in this name because it came back and kind of just retested and closed that gap pretty much. So yeah, so I think it's viable, right in this area, and I think it could potentially move up to this 135. Again, if you're interested in that subscription, it's only $10 a month, month to month, and this is the type of annotated charts that you can expect, right? So this is the way I communicate with my subscribers, and again, this can help you get you into better, high reward, low risk trades than for $10 a month. I mean, just one of these trades will more than pay for it for that, right? Well, the best deal out there. All right, anyways, Micron looks good. What else do we have? CrowdStrike. Another one, again, I'm giving you a ton of stuff that I gave. This was this week, right? This was today, one I gave subscribers today. I like it around 314, stop around 299, and I think it's got a 5-to-1 reward to risk, and I think we can get to maybe 390-ish or so, somewhere around there, maybe a little bit before that. Never, targets are always guesses, best guesses. So that's what this is. But I think that we can, it's going to trend higher. Right? We talked about, me and subscribers got in here. You can see, I don't know, where is that? There's my other note there. So yeah, you see 928. We talked about it getting in here. Then now this is an add-on buy for subscribers, or you can start a new position. And that's literally what I wrote right there. So there you go. And then the last one is IoT. This is one I said I would never trade again, and we made up, right? We made up. We let bygones be bygones. I think if it can break this high right there, I think we could be long this name versus basically that low right there, the 23-day, which is right there as well. So IoT looks really good. All right. So there you go. 10 names. I think some really solid setups. If you think you saw some of those notes, you see what I offer. If you think it could help you for $10 a month, it's worth a try. It's month to month. There is no contracts. And I think there's a lot of value to what I offer. So thank you for watching. Have a great day.